Father, can I tell you something I've never really said out loud? I think I've become very good at pretending that I'm okay, pretending that I'm strong, pretending that nothing is really bothering me. Most people would never guess what's happening inside my heart. They see me smile, they hear me laugh, they watch me go to work. They see me taking care of my responsibilities, answering messages, making plans, showing up, doing everything I'm supposed to do. And because I keep showing up, everyone assumes that I'm doing fine. But you know the truth, because you see me when no one else does. You see the moment I walk into my room, close the door, and finally stop pretending. Lord, that's when everything I've been holding together begins to fall apart. The tears I refused to cry all day suddenly find their way out. The thoughts I kept pushing away become impossible to ignore. The pain I kept hiding behind a smile finally asks to be felt. Father, I'm so tired, not just physically, emotionally, spiritually. Deep inside, it feels like something is slowly breaking. And what scares me the most is that I don't even know when it started. It wasn't one terrible day. It wasn't one heartbreaking moment. It happened little by little. One disappointment, one unanswered prayer, one silent struggle, one lonely night, one burden after another, until one day I realized I wasn't just tired anymore. I was carrying a heart that didn't know how much longer it could keep holding everything together. Lord, I've become the person who tells everyone I'm fine, not because it's true, but because it's easier. It's easier than trying to explain a pain that doesn't always have words. How do you explain that your heart feels heavy even when nothing terrible happened today? How do you explain that you've lost the energy to keep pretending without sounding ungrateful? How do you explain that you're smiling on the outside while quietly falling apart inside? Father, sometimes I don't even recognize myself anymore. I miss the version of me who laughed without forcing it, who slept without overthinking, who believed without constantly fighting fear, who woke up with hope instead of simply trying to make it through another day. Lord, I don't know if anyone else has noticed the change, but you have. You've seen every silent tear, every prayer I couldn't finish, every night I stared into the darkness, wondering how much longer I could keep carrying all of this. And somehow, knowing that you saw it changes everything. Because maybe I don't have to convince you that I'm hurting. Maybe I don't have to explain why my heart feels so fragile. You already know. You knew before I whispered this prayer.
Father, tonight, I'm done pretending. I'm done acting like I'm stronger than I really am. I'm done telling you I've got this. Because I don't. I don't have this anymore. And maybe that's exactly why you've brought me here tonight. Not to shame me for breaking, but to remind me that broken hearts are exactly the ones you draw closest to. So, here I am. No mask, no performance, no carefully chosen words. Just your child, sitting in the quiet of this night, holding together what's left of my heart, and hoping that the God who created it can gently hold it too. Father, as I continue sitting here with you, I think I finally understand why my heart feels so overwhelmed. It's not only because I've been hurting, it's because I've been trying so hard not to let anyone see that I was. Lord, somewhere along the way, I started believing that being strong meant staying silent, that courage meant never crying, that faith meant never admitting I was struggling. So I kept everything inside, every disappointment, every fear, every unanswered prayer, every moment I wanted to fall apart but didn't, because I told myself, keep going, don't let anyone know, you'll get through this. Father, at first it seemed to work. I smiled when I needed to smile. I encouraged other people. I carried out my responsibilities. I kept moving forward. But every tear I refused to cry stayed somewhere inside my heart. Every emotion I buried didn't disappear. It simply became heavier. Lord, I've spent so much energy trying to keep myself together that I forgot what it feels like to simply rest. I became so focused on surviving that I stopped noticing how wounded my own heart had become. And maybe that's why I feel like I'm breaking now. Not because I'm weak, but because no heart was ever created to carry this much pain alone. Father, there have been moments when I wanted someone to ask me, "Are you really okay?" Not the polite question people ask in passing, but the kind that waits for an honest answer. The kind that gives you permission to stop pretending. Sometimes I wished someone would look into my eyes and notice that I was fighting a battle I didn't know how to explain. But even when no one noticed, you did. You saw the tears I wiped away before anyone else could see them. You heard the prayers that never made it past a whisper. You knew the nights when I smiled all day, only to cry in the quiet after everyone else had gone to sleep. Father, nothing about my pain has ever been hidden from you. Not one tear, not one sleepless night, not one silent disappointment. You have been present through every moment, even the ones I thought I had to face alone. Lord, tonight, I don't want to keep pushing my emotions deeper inside, because healing doesn't begin when I become better at hiding my pain. Healing begins when I finally bring my broken heart into the presence of the one who already knows every crack. If this prayer is speaking to your heart tonight, subscribe to this channel so we can continue ending each day together in God's presence. If these prayers have encouraged you, please like this video so it can reach someone else who has been silently holding back their tears. And if someone came to your heart while listening, share this prayer with them.
It may be exactly what they need tonight. Father, tonight, I don't want to be the strong one. I don't want to be the one who always says, "I'm fine." I simply want to be your child, because maybe, for the first time in a very long time, I don't need to hide my tears. I can let them fall, knowing they'll never fall outside of your loving hands. Father, as I sit quietly before you, I suddenly realize something. I've spent so much time trying to hide my pain that I almost forgot I never had to hide it from you. You already know. Before I whispered this prayer, you knew. Before the first tear rolled down my face tonight, you saw it. Before I found the words to explain my broken heart, you had already understood every silent cry. Lord, how comforting it is to stand before someone who doesn't need an explanation. Because honestly, I don't even know how to explain what I'm feeling anymore. Some wounds don't have names. Some sadness doesn't have a single cause. Some heartbreak isn't one moment. It's the weight of 1,000 little moments that slowly wore the soul down. Father, there are pieces of my story I've never told anyone. Conversations that still hurt when I remember them. Prayers that seemed to disappear into silence. Disappointments I quietly accepted without ever talking about them. Dreams I slowly buried because hoping became too painful. No one else knows about those things, but you do. You've always known. Lord, there is something so freeing about realizing that I don't have to impress you. I don't have to sound spiritual enough tonight. I don't have to pretend my faith is stronger than it feels tonight. I don't have to clean up my emotions before I come into your presence. I can come exactly like this, with trembling hands, with tired eyes, with a heart that doesn't even know where to begin, because you have never asked your children to arrive healed before coming home. Father, I think about the moments when Jesus met people who were hurting. He never looked away. He never rushed them. He never made them feel like a burden. He drew closer. He listened. He touched wounded hearts that everyone else had learned to avoid. So why have I been afraid that you'll turn away from mine? Lord, your word says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Not close to those who have everything together, not close only to those who never struggle, close to the brokenhearted, close to people like me, close to people who have smiled through tears, who have kept going when they felt empty, who have whispered prayers with voices shaking. Father, maybe being broken isn't what separates me from you. Maybe it's the very place where I discover how close you've been all along. And that changes everything. Because tonight, I'm no longer asking, "God, where are you?" Instead, I'm beginning to realize you've been sitting beside me through every lonely night, through every silent tear, through every moment I thought no one understood. You never left, not once, Father. So I stop hiding. I stop pretending. I stop trying to protect my broken heart as though you might reject it. Instead, I place it gently into your hands, not because it's whole, but because it's not. Because if there is any place where a broken heart is safe, it is here, with the God who has loved it since the very beginning. Father, as I sit here with you, a question quietly rises in my heart. What if this breaking I've been so afraid of isn't the end of my story? What if it's the beginning of something you've wanted to do inside me for a very long time? Lord, I've spent so much energy trying not to fall apart, trying to keep every crack hidden, trying to convince myself that if I could just hold on a little longer, everything would somehow be okay. But tonight, I'm too tired to keep pretending, and maybe that's exactly where your grace begins. Father, I've always thought brokenness meant failure. It felt like losing, like weakness, like something to be ashamed of. But when I read your word, I see something completely different. Again and again, you drew near to people whose hearts were shattered. You didn't avoid them. You didn't tell them to come back when they were stronger. You met them exactly where they were. Lord, David wrote, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted," not close to the people who never cry, not close only to those who appear strong, close to the brokenhearted. That means my tears don't push you away. They draw you near. Father, what if the very place I've been trying to hide is the place where your love wants to reach me most? What if you've never been disappointed by my weakness, only saddened that I tried to carry it alone? Lord, there are parts of my heart I've kept locked away for so long. Old disappointments, old wounds, old fears, memories I rarely speak about. I thought ignoring them would make them disappear, but hidden pain never truly heals. It simply waits until it can no longer stay hidden. Maybe that's why my heart feels like it's breaking now. Not because you've abandoned me, but because you're gently bringing into the light what I've buried in the darkness. Father, light can feel uncomfortable, especially when it touches places that have hurt for so long. But I've learned something about you. You never expose a wound to embarrass your children. You reveal it because you want to heal it. You don't uncover what's broken to condemn me. You uncover it with the tenderness of a loving father who refuses to leave his child wounded forever.
Lord, if my heart must break, then let it break open, not break apart. Break open so your peace can enter. Break open so your love can reach places I've kept guarded. Break open so hope can grow again where disappointment has lived for far too long. Because perhaps the strongest hearts are not the ones that have never been broken. Perhaps they are the hearts that allowed you to meet them in their brokenness. If this prayer is speaking to your heart tonight, write in the comments, "Jesus, stay close to me." Let those simple words become your prayer, especially if your heart feels fragile tonight. Father, tonight, I'm no longer asking you to hide my brokenness. I'm asking you to meet me in it. Because if you are truly close to the brokenhearted, then maybe I've never been closer to you than I am right now. Father, tonight, there is one prayer I've never really had the courage to pray, because for so long I believed that following you meant always being strong, always having faith, always finding the right words, always getting back up without letting anyone see me fall. But tonight, I don't want to be the strong one anymore. I just want to be your child. Lord, I'm tired of carrying expectations that were never yours. The expectation that I should always know what to say.
that I should always have the answer, that I should always be the one encouraging everyone else, that I should always keep smiling, even when my own heart feels like it's falling apart. Somewhere along the way, I confused strength with silence. I thought being mature meant never admitting I was struggling. I thought faith meant never shaking. But when I look at the people you loved, I see something different. I see David pouring out his tears. I see Elijah collapsing beneath a tree. I see Jeremiah weeping. I even see Jesus in the garden, speaking honestly to the Father about the weight he was carrying. None of them pretended. None of them hid behind a mask. They brought their hearts exactly as they were. Father, why have I been so afraid to do the same? Why have I believed that you would love me more if I appeared stronger than I really am? You have never asked me to impress you. You have only invited me to trust you. Lord, tonight, I'm laying down something deeper than my worries. I'm laying down the exhausting need to keep proving that I can handle everything. Because the truth is, I can't. I've reached the place where pretending requires more energy than honesty. And maybe that's not failure. Maybe that's freedom. Freedom to stop performing. Freedom to stop carrying an image that even I can no longer maintain. Freedom to simply whisper, Father, I need you. And somehow, those 3 words feel more powerful than all the speeches I've tried to give you. Father, if tomorrow I feel weak again, remind me that weakness is not where your love ends. It's often where your strength quietly begins. Not because you ask me to become stronger overnight, but because you gently carry what I no longer can.
The night has grown quieter, not because the world has changed, but because something inside me has. When I first came into this prayer, I was terrified of one thing: breaking. I thought that if I reached my limit, everything would come crashing down. I thought my weakness would be the end of me. But now, as this conversation gently comes to a close, I see something I couldn't see before. The greatest miracle wasn't that you promised I would never feel fragile. The miracle is that you promised I would never face my fragile moments alone. Lord, perhaps I've misunderstood strength for most of my life. I thought strong people never trembled, never questioned, never cried, never admitted they were close to their limit. But tonight, you have shown me something far more beautiful. Real strength isn't pretending that nothing can break me. Real strength is knowing exactly where to fall when I no longer have the strength to stand. And that place has always been in your arms. What peace there is in finally admitting that I don't have to protect myself from every storm. Because you've never asked me to become unbreakable. You've only asked me to stay close to the one who remains faithful in every storm. Before we say amen, write in the comments, Jesus, hold me close. Let those words become your prayer tonight. And if these nightly prayers have become a place of peace for your heart, subscribe to this channel so we can continue ending each day together in God's presence. Tonight, I stop measuring my life by how well I'm holding everything together. Instead, I measure it by how faithfully you've been holding me. And when I look back, I can finally see it. There were nights when I thought I had survived because I was strong, but it wasn't my strength, it was your mercy. There were mornings when I thought I had somehow found the courage to keep going, but it wasn't my courage, it was your grace, quietly carrying me one step at a time. Lord, tomorrow may still bring unanswered questions. Some prayers may still take time. Some wounds may still need healing.
But I no longer walk into tomorrow trying to become unbreakable. I walk into tomorrow knowing that the God who carried me tonight will already be there waiting for me. So I release the impossible expectation of never feeling weak again. I release the fear of reaching my limit. I release the exhausting belief that everything depends on me. Because now I know my life has never depended on how tightly I could hold on. It has always depended on how faithfully you have held me. So if another difficult night comes, I'll remember this one. If fear whispers again, you're about to break, I'll answer with a different truth. Maybe I feel fragile, but I'm being held. And that changes everything. Because the safest place for a weary heart has never been a life with storms. It has always been the hands of the Father who never lets go. In the precious name of Jesus, amen.